In our last episode, we were talking about the sound, and then that sound is a sound that you enjoy. Any sound that you enjoy will keep your mind refreshed, and that is whenever that sound is coming to your mind, another sound cannot be able to bypass it, as long as that sound is what you enjoy. It doesn't matter how the sound come or where the sound come from. It's immaterial. What matters is it giving you the peace of mind? That's what matters. So, but after that, we spoke about the next episode, which I thought so many will guess it, but I'm really sure that it's not possible for people to guess the next episode. Our next episode today is Journal 1.1.6. Journal 1.1.6, and it says the title of today's episode is called Charms. Charms. No, we know what is charm, and there are so many ways charm can come. Charm is just something that you use to either bring somebody to you, or something that you use to take somebody away from you, or something that you use to be able to move people away from where you don't want them to go, or something that you want to that something they use to eliminate people in so many ways, or to restrict people from living or from being in a particular place. That is charm. That's why the word charm can be ascribed to things like beauty. But that is not the charm we're talking about today. The charm that we're talking about today is that which the heart, human, uses to be able to restrict another, control another, and then forces another to do what he or she does not want. Which is the one that has done in so many ways. I can tell you, there are so many types of charms in different levels, in different categories. Traditionally, culturally, even scientifically. I want you to even scientifically. There are scientific things that are charms, because the reality of charm is working against the science, working against science. When you know science and the laws that in science, their work is to arrange things in the order of priority. Arranging things in the order of priority. If you have something like needles in your house, and you carry that needles and place it in a wrong place, in a place where people play, without wearing anything in their foot, or play around, that definitely that needle is going to be able to hurt one or two person. What you just did that time is that you have rearranged that particular needle. That needle is supposed to be in a cup, sealed, and placed in off the grid, off the place where people play. You see it? And the placing it off the grid where people don't actually play is that you have actually done it according to the law of life, which is what scientific activities are working to make sure it goes towards that way. They by hypothesis they've been able to get an information, then they walk through that particular hypothesis to be able to guide the thought of human to the right place of placing that, because you can decide to throw your needles anywhere, so that whenever you want it, you come there and pick it. No, but now with the understanding of the thought of life, the arranging things in the order of priority, you cannot just throw your needles anywhere. And then you might also want to go and carry that needle, take the needle and put it in the place where you know that somebody normally pass through that place. And when you place it there, always, as long as the person passes there, that thing might hurt the person. So that activity activity, and that is the process and activity that we just did, is charm. You intentionally did that. But there is a extent that the charm has been able to reach where we are. Why we are talking about it today is because of the entities. How do entities helps in making charms effective? How do entities helps in making charms effective? You know, somebody might carry something that is nonsense and go and keep one place, and when the person that they desire to touch it touches it, the person's body or part of the body will begin to, you know, hurt, and then that's the end. It will begin to swell, and then certain activity will begin to happen in that particular person that is a very big medical challenge. You'll be asking yourself, is it not this place that other people are passing? Why must it be that in the time of this person something like it happened? So I think we are going to talk about so many things in this place of charms. And remember, we cannot conclude in charms. As we are going, we will be bringing other things that are connected to charms. You might say that what about my gift, my Valentine gift? No. I remember that in my first episode and second and other ones I did, I wear some of my gift items from Valentine gift item. But today, I think we have to continue this way until further notice. Also, so I say charms, which explains what charms is. We are going to explain what charms is. How do charm work? Different types of charms. How to take care of charm. I say, but before that, we will have to correctly balance some of our previous journals for our understanding and various ways to use them. There are other things that we have actually talked in the past, another episode, but that's what I even told you about charm, that you have to jump some certain so that you can be able to reach to where you're going. Then later you can come and then put those things in line. I think there's a proverb that was said in the first journal, a proverb that says that a deity that gives life, that was found in the pocket of a corpse of a dead person. Then the question is, where were the deity when the person died? Because the person was carrying the deity in his pocket. So why would you allow somebody to die when you are the one that gives life? So that is a proverb that shows that whatever you are thinking or whatever you are agreeing or disagreeing must be based on the evidence that you have and your ability to fulfill it. And your ability, if you cannot say, because we gave an example that day that I think we used somebody that's a swimmer, a diver, somebody that the whole community has contributed money to pay for his diving school. He was taken to a professional places where the community has paid. And no, in those days, community pay because there is no much education and no much money, so people contribute money. But when this diver graduated, so he graduated with the first honor. So he came back with celebration. People were celebrating. But after 3 days of him arriving in the community, there was a disturbance of flood in his area. But do you know what happened? This gentleman took his family, ran away and disappeared. So they begin to call. They came to his house and called, see, flood has come. Water is coming from far east. Is coming towards our place. What do we do? Nobody can be able to see him. They cannot even. They enter the house. Nobody's in the house. He ran away. So how can you be a diver, a professional diver, for that matter, and something that comes for the water, you run away. And the same example is the person in the same village. He went to go and fetch water. As he was fetching water, a child was drowning and he ran away. It was the local villagers that actually rescued the child. The person that was a professional diver could not be able to do what the certificate said. So what we are saying in essence is the proverb is telling you that you cannot do what you don't have this ability. Ability is not in the papers. Abilities is not in the certificates. Abilities is in the reality. That's why we must focus on understanding what science are. Science is not somebody, because sometimes when they talk about science, you begin to reason that it's somebody. These people that believe in it. No. Science is the evidence. Science is like somebody showing you the evidence of why these things are like this. That is all. You cook your food and your food is sweet. The other person cook their food and their food is sour. Too bad. The same ingredients. The person, somebody comes and says, please explain what happened. It's not bad. They have to know what happened. Those things that you are checking is scientific. That's all. So every day you are doing that science that you are running away from. The science that you are running away from, you are actually performing it now, even as I speak. If you're not washing now, you're cleaning. If you're not cleaning now, you're driving. If you're not driving now, you're sitting. If it's scientific, the train, the aeroplane, everywhere wherever you are, in your house, cooking, sleeping, whatever, you are doing that scientific experiment that you are actually activating as we talk. So